Welcome to a free-for-all match. In this video, I will be trying to use gunpowder. Now, for those of you who don't know, gunpowder, this will be a little bit of a history lesson, but gunpowder was invented by the Chinese in their quest to find the elixir of life, and that is that is literally it. So I don't know how they managed to like figure this out, but apparently China was trying to find the elixir of immortality because a bunch of emperors wanted like just to not die and they wanted to rule forever, and so a bunch of like of the wise Chinese scientists and stuff and other people thought that, or were told to go out and try to find the elixir of life. Unfortunately, they tried many different things, and while a lot of their research was actually quite good, because they did find a lot of like medicinal plants, like things that can be used for medicinal plants. Oh, sorry, things that can be used for medicine from plants and animals. That's why you have a lot of like the exotic animals being hunted by China because it's used for traditional Chinese medicine. It's mainly because China went to find out how to find the elixir of life, and while they didn't find it, they did find a bunch of other medical uses, like for example rhino horns. They would like grind them up. Anyway, I'm getting a little bit off track. This is a gunpowder only challenge. What I'm trying to do. It basically just means that I'm only going to use gunpowder units. Now, unfortunately, gunpowder is only, for all the countries, it's only used in late medieval. For every country. And most of the countries don't usually have good gunpowder units. The only two countries that have good gunpowder units are Eastern Europe and West Asia. Now I know West Europe has gunpowder units too. Don't get me wrong. Like I know that some of these countries have gunpowder units, but none of them. But sorry, they're all either incredibly expensive or they're just not really useful. Like West Asia probably went better in this situation, but I went Eastern Europe. And you see, I'm just gonna skip time because I don't do anything throughout the entire time. Because again, I can't get gunpowder until Eastern Europe. And then you see, I'm rushing through the ages right now. I only have 60 workers. I'm sorry, I have how many workers? 6%, 48 workers and 4 fishing boats. So I guess that makes sense. I guess it counts. What I should have done is I should have take some workers off of food and only focus on fishing for food and put them on wood. But yeah, I didn't do that. It took me quite a while. But anyway, Green came over here and just starts destroying all my houses. He destroyed so many houses. And that's really freaking annoying because I needed the workers and I'm so low on wood. And you see, I started building more towers. And I wanted to get some archers, just like kind of I was about to break my challenge by getting archers, but unfortunately, I was like, no, I just need to get some towers up, and I got the towers up, and I hurt so much on wood and population. Like what held me back so much was the fact that Green, when he came and destroyed all these houses, it hurt my population. So I'm just like sitting there, not knowing what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm trying to get wood to go to the next age, but I can't because Green killed all my houses. Red also came over here, but luckily for me, Red kind of just stayed. I think he only wanted supplies. I just basically kept telling people to go away, and they actually listened. Well, most of the time they listened. Green did not listen. But anyways, I finally was on my way to late medieval, and I would stop at late medieval. Now I know you could say like, well, technically speaking, IR is technically gunpowder, but no, we're not doing that. It's going to be late medieval, essentially. Basically, it's going to be like late medieval only. But anyways, Green came back with more legionnaires. And he starts destroying my warehouses. He only went after my warehouses. Like, why? I guess he's just trying to slow me down. Like, warehouses and houses, and like, why? I mean, I guess it technically does slow me down because you can't, like, because when you target warehouses, all it usually means is either A, they have nothing better to destroy, or the opponent was, like, playing with you, toying with you, I guess. I don't know what he was doing. Like, that's the only, like, it's an attack of opportunity. Like, you know, you can destroy it just because it's there. But anyways, he kept coming back for more with his legionnaires. But luckily this time I had grenadiers, so I was putting up any of his shit. And see, even with like this many, even with 12 legionnaires, like they're still not doing enough damage. But yeah. Anyways, I got annoyed, so I decided to start chasing him down. Or not, sorry, not chasing him down. I started placing my grenadiers right here. But that wasn't the end of it, because he came back with squad. And I was so I'm like, oh great, squad. But luckily, I have bombardiers and a lot more grenadiers. Now I have 20 grenadiers, and luckily I was able to destroy all the squad before anything else happened. And the rest of his legionnaires over here got killed. He did destroy my dock, but luckily I have dock over here because I was gathering because I needed the metal. Because that's, you know, basically all I need. But yeah, I kind of just start massing up my troops, you know, preparing to attack. I didn't know who to attack first because usually both red and yellow in a normal free-for-all match that I play, both red and yellow would have been killed off first. In this situation, because I was only going late. I was only using gunpowder units. I had like no choice, so I decided to go after yellow here first. See right here, I decided to go straight for his temple, just break through, and he starts attacking me with his workers, which honestly is what saved him a lot of trouble. You might be like, you know, okay, you can kill workers, but yeah, but I only have this many grenadiers. I'm not like, I can't pump as many units as I want into the lines, or sorry, into like the front lines. So I had no choice but to like use these grenadiers and split up my forces. But luckily I was able to get him. But anyway, something interesting happened was the fact that blue over here came out and completely destroyed green. And blue actually noticed me, wrote a medal. He actually was like, oh yeah, it's like really Zero Rose. It's like, I love your videos. He says this guy destroys me with a bunch of legions early. And like, yeah, he did the same thing to me. Yeah, and ever since like he tried to do the same thing. Me and him have a nice conversation. And yeah, he basically kind of like saves me. Unfortunately, I I betray him a little bit, and we're just gonna follow this galleon and these bombardiers. I should have gotten more, but basically, I said, you know, it's a shame though, I said it's a shame though. I was like, he was a good player. I said, no, not that. It's a shame I gotta land. And I start just bombarding his poor temple. Now, I don't know if it was fortunately or unfortunately for me, but I got my ass completely fucking kicked. With these. And I start just spending a lot of time just bombarding his coastline. Trying to get it as simple, and I know that these bombardiers aren't going to destroy simple, but I'm hoping that maybe they can just wound him enough. You see right here. Maybe they'll destroy something. But anyways, over here he starts pushing with his onagers, and I knew he would, so I built this wall here. And plus I didn't have to worry about, resources, or I did. I had to worry about metal, but I didn't have to worry about any other resource. And metal was so hard to get because, like, all these metal nodes were completely just filled up by this guy. Like you see, both green and orange over here completely just like screw me over because they placed all the workers and towers there. So I was like, well. But anyways, blue attacks me with his units, his onagers. But luckily I have cannons, so I was just able to shoot them before they even got close. So yeah, cannons would be really good against onagers, especially like just 2 of them would be good against onagers because I only have 2. But I did have one trouble, and this was like the biggest trouble I had. My population. I had a set population, honestly. But yeah. Again, I tried to kill. I tried to like land again, but this time it was like there was no way. So I decided to like get close to his workers, so that way if his cannons ended up like hitting me, there's a chance they would hit the workers or the farm. But yeah, it didn't work. He just ended up getting like mass cannon howitzers. Kind of smart, honestly. So I was like, yeah, this isn't gonna work. After a while, after he got his first machine gun trawler, I was like, yeah, this isn't gonna work at all. So I was like, you know what? Nah. You see right here, you got more planes too. I said GG, and I was like, Ooh, sorry. I was like, you know what? Nah, this isn't gonna work. I told him like, you know what? I'm gonna go attack red after. I'm gonna go attack red. He says, good luck. And I just start bombarding red. Okay, right here. I just start killing off all of red. I start slowly trying to move up, but I have minor troubles. That was the fact that he was industrial too, and he actually had cannons, which was my weakness in this situation. Like he had if it were just normal towers, yeah, I would have been able to destroy them early, easy. But no, that's just my luck. I said, blue's attacking me, and I said, let me go after red first. I said, never mind, he got air. I just realized, because he had a military aerostat, and just one of those would just completely fuck me. So I decided, you know what? I'm just going to do my best and go and kill him as much as I possibly can. And I thought I was going to die at this point, right here. So I was in chat, I was like I was going to die, and told him to win for me. But I didn't die. Well, I thought I was going to die because this guy had military assets, and plus he hadn't been attacked the entire game. And I think I don't know why, but he had the resources. Let's see. Actually, let's check the red. Red. It's meta. He has the resources. He has a lot of fucking metal. Jesus. Anyways, I start building a wall. And he starts sending his military aerostats after me. I'm like, oh, great. Just one could completely fuck me because I have no anti-air. But then I remembered that gunpowder units can shoot air. So I just took all my grenadiers and just told them to fire. And he went after my wall, which is kind of good because he just kind of just stood there. But I'm not going to, look at right here, not kidding you. This took me so long with so many grenadiers too. I have so many grenadiers right here. I have 20 grenadiers. Volley firing a fucking aerostat, and he managed to kill one, but I managed to take down the aerostat, luckily. So it took, and I laugh. I said it took over 30 grenadiers, but I killed one aerostat. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to probably need help with this because there's no way in hell I was going to beat red. Then I pulled some sneaky maneuvers. Now, I was planning on landing, but unfortunately, he had a lot. He went turkey, and plus he had a lot of vision over the water. So there was no way in hell I was doing it. So I just spent the majority of the time just kind of like building up my force, my naval force. I should build more docks. But blue came over here and tried to assist me, which was very, very good for me. I see blue comes over here and he starts attacking himself. Unfortunately, he just got killed. But yeah, I came over here with my bombardiers and I tried my best to like maybe weaken his defenses, maybe, because I aimed for his city hall. Now I was hoping two things. One, that he wouldn't have any like heavy like defenses, but he did. Is he has a lot of Turkish cannons and mortars. He has a lot of good shit too for someone who has very little in the way of actual production in comparison to what he should have had. But anyways, Blue comes over here with his massive amount of balloons, which, holy crap, did a number on these. I was actually wondering throughout the entire time, because remember, I was blind throughout this, so I was actually wondering, like, why hadn't Red sent in so many balloons way earlier? But then I remember that Blue had... Then now I see Blue sent a bunch of fucking military balloons, and he was attacking with tons of howitzers. Look how many howitzers are here. And French tanks. So I was like, damn. Well, I know Blue is going to win. He is 100% going to win. So I was like, you know what? Time for a little bit of scheming myself. So I decided to just start massing up my troops here. Now, I did have one... Again, my main problem was population. I had no population. 0. I'm capped out at 150. I was thinking about like maybe getting industrial, but then I did getting industrial, and I had planned to just go straight industrial, maybe Russian, maybe try to survive. But I just couldn't. I just couldn't bring. I couldn't bring myself to it. But anyways, he comes in with his French tanks. Let me just immediately destroy it. But right here, again, I was like so focused on just trying to like maybe mass up my troops. Like I was thinking maybe should I delete something, should I destroy something? But there's really nothing to destroy or delete. What I should have done is I should have destroyed the workers. But yeah, we're just gonna look at Blue for right now, just hammering down on this guy. He has a lot of mortars. Unfortunately, so Turkey's main weakness is vision. You need a lot of vision because Turkey has extremely high ranged units. So it's almost a requirement to get balloons in territory for Turkey. And then you just have to like slowly move up. Because if you move up too fast, then you're just kind of like screwing yourself essentially. But anyways, after that happened, I decided to go ahead and make my own landing. I decided to attack now. And I actually did pretty good. I almost got him killed. Unfortunately, I just didn't have enough grenadiers. And you see right here, I almost got him, like, I had him like a quarter. He has 1,000, and I should have kept going, but he has... I just didn't have enough troops, so he goes, I knew it. And I almost killed him, but I just had a little bit more. If I had maybe 2 more galleons filled with grenadiers, I probably could have beat him. But after that was destroyed, I was like, yeah, that failed. So I went to plan B. Fight until the bitter end. I fought until the bitter end. So everything was coming right at me, right in my front door, all around me. So I was like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna die. Not yet. So I just immediately just took everything I had and I was bombarding him with everything. He says he almost got 0 workers. Actually, let's see. And he has around 40. Yeah, 2, 3, 4. He has around 40 workers. So, I mean, for industrial shit. But yeah, this is basically GG for me. I tried my best. I just didn't have enough... I would say time? That's not entirely true. I didn't have enough resources. I tried my best again. Again, he has howitz. He went just France industrial, and I was kind of betting everything on that landing to succeed, and I almost got it done. But basically, going gunpowder only in a free for all, It's not a good strategy. Unless your team is like completely shit. Unless the enemies are completely shit, and they just are not like aging up. Then you want to go mass, I guess, gunpowder, I guess. But just going mass gunpowder is just such a waste. It is such a waste. Holy crap. Like, I took out this guy pretty easy because he was so bad. But then, like, once these two guys got to industrial, there's like no way. Plus, it took me way too long to get to the ages, to get to late, and then get the gunpowder. Like, I should have attacked way earlier, got the resource, and just, like, pumped everything I had into that. But there was just, again, there was just no way. I even had all the upgrades for gunpowder and the cannons. I think I should have gotten more, like, cavalry, get some cavalry, like, gunpowder cavalry, maybe. But I doubt how that would work. What I should have done at the end, I should have deleted all my workers and pumped everything in the galleons and grenadiers and just, like, threw them all over here. In the last-ditch effort to win. But yeah, look at this map, by the way. Look at the map. Look, I made a bunch of wheat. It's just a nice square. Yeah, this is my gunpowder only challenge. A big fat fail. Again, what held me back was population, resources, and basically everything held me back. So it was not a good idea to go gunpowder only. In anything. But yeah, at least I stuck to the challenge instead of, like, spearing these two guys out the game and then having to worry about these two guys only and then having all these resources to call my own. I stuck to the challenge, guys. Now, let me know what challenge you guys want me to do. Like, gonna be like cannons only, I guess. But then again, I have to like figure out how to do that because free for all is a very, very difficult game to mass a specific unit. Maybe mass spearman would be easy, or mass legion, that would be easy too. But again, like, you don't, like, the population is what kills you the most. Like, it's not the resources, it's the population because you're like so limited. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, leave a comment, and I will see you all next time.